right, people, how you doing? My name is Tim Black. Welcome to Coffee with Tim Black. This story that I'm about to talk about, this issue, I didn't want to talk about it. In fact, I'm still feeling reluctant. But I got to talk about it because I think there's something from this story that we all need to take heed to. We need to notice it, be aware of it, act upon it. Right? Okay, so let me go. I'm talking about Stormy Daniels, right? The porn star who's now suing Donald Trump for, what's she suing him for? Calling her a liar or I don't know, something. The check didn't bounce, but I don't know. I don't know exactly why she's suing him. I guess I could find it if I read more into this, okay? Or I could find it very easily if my name was Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Myers, probably Trevor Noah. I must throw him in there. What's the other one? Fallon. No, Fallon, I don't think Fallon said too much. Stephen Colbert. They're all taking great, liberty and having a lot of fun with this, Trump Stormy Daniels thing. Real name Stephanie Clifford, right? So this, it's just it's like it's sucking all of the air out the room, basically. Like nothing else matters because everyone wants to talk about Stormy Daniels and Trump. And look, here's the thing. This is the thing. I don't believe that everybody wants to talk about it. And I definitely don't believe that people at home want to hear about it. No, I think they want us to be distracted by it, that they want to make money off of it, but I don't think it's what people want. Michael Cohen was the lawyer for Donald Trump, and apparently he gave Stormy Daniels $130,000. And that's something that everybody keeps focusing on, this exchange of money. Now, I'm leaving aside the fact that if any of this is true, then Donald Trump had an affair. He was married to Melania. He had an affair with a porn star. And that's horrible. That's scumbaggery, right? If Michael Cohen gave $130,000, and no one's disputing that, he did give that money to Stormy Daniels, a.k.a. Stephanie Clifford. That's a personal thing. But these folks who love to talk about this issue, they do not care. I do not hear them talk about all of the real bribes that happen every day in this country that hurt us, that are not personal in nature, but are from corporations to politicians. Why is that not considered newsworthy? Did you know that Wall Street spent $2 billion trying to influence our elections? That's $2 billion. $2 billion. And did you hear Kimmel? Did you hear Kimmel or Colbert or any of these people, Seth Myers, any of them talk about it? None of them talked about real deceit. I'm talking about stealing of our democracy. In all campaign contributions for presidential, Senate, and House of Representatives, candidates and their parties topped $1.1 billion, with another $900 million spent on lobbying. They gave money to lobbyists, and they gave money directly to these candidates. And no one talks about it. No one's concerned about it. No one says a word. It doesn't make headlines. But, oh, God, this guy, Michael Cohen, a lawyer for Donald Trump, gives a porn star $130,000. That's the news cycle for a week? For a week? And now that she says she's going to sue Donald Trump, it'll be the news cycle for another couple of days. This is insanity. But to label it insanity would be to miss the whole point that this is tactical. This is a distraction, and it continues to happen. This is not about immorality. This is about not talking about real stuff that matters. The truth is, that's just Wall Street. What about big pharmaceutical money influence? Real bribes. Real bribes. What about, lobbyists, NRA, money infusion in the campaigns? Real bribes. Not money for sleeping with somebody to keep it quiet. Bribe money that's exchanged hands freely all through our campaigns, all through our political process. You don't hear these guys making any noise about it at all. In fact, you got to go to independent media for people to give a damn. because no one wants to talk about it. And since we're on the topic of distractions, what's going on right now that they may not want you to pay attention to that matters? Oh, I know, bank deregulation. What type of bank deregulation, Tim? Well, bank deregulation that was put in place 10 years ago and our financial collapse that almost destroyed our economy totally. Dodd-Frank. They are rolling back provisions in Dodd-Frank to make it easier for banks. Under Dodd-Frank, in order to protect us, consumers, workers, pensions, people, they said, okay, if the bank makes over $50 billion, if it has assets in the amount of $50 billion or more, that they will be closer scrutiny, face closer scrutiny. The books will be open. They will be able to look at the assets and see what assets they're taking on, what type of lending they're doing. This new act, what is it called? The new Economic Growth, Regulatory Relief, and Consumer Protection Act will want to increase that amount, because we're only talking about very small institutions, to $250 billion. $250 billion. They want to focus on bribery. Well, there's bribery in this process. There has been money changed hands. According to the Center for Responsive Politics, Senator Heidi Heitkamp, Joe Donnelly, and John Tester, all Democrats, all of whom are co-sponsoring Crapo's bill, are the top 3 recipients of commercial bank money this election cycle. Here's the thing. These guys, these comedians, Samantha Bee, I don't know if Samantha Bee's talking about this. I have no idea. Chancellor Handler, Chelsea Handler, that's her name. I don't know if these women are talking about it. Okay? Here's the point. What we're dealing with right now is the stealing of our democracy. Is not being done by Russia. It's being done right under our nose. It's being done by corporations. It's being done by big money interests. And when we make a news cycle out of Stormy Daniels that totally buries what's going on with our banks, that can put us back in the same financial peril that we just got out of, that's a problem. And if you want to make this about a bribe, well, you like talking about bribes, why not talk about the Wall Street bribes? Oh, that's right, can't talk about that, because that's against the bribe that you get. And your bribe is your paycheck. Got you there, didn't I? See, we've been distracted from issues that really matter. I got no problems making jokes, making it a little funny. I like comedy. I love comedy. I'm doing some. But I also know when it's time to call out bull. I call bullshit.